Why, hello there, and welcome to another episode of Upsetting Shorts. My name is Tim. I'm one of the writers for Upsetting Shorts, along with TV's Adam, whose voice you'll be hearing very shortly dubbing our mediocre jokes onto really bad films. Today we offer Promotion Bypass, a cautionary tale to be sure, about the perils of being an office manager. In this specific short, a office manager has to choose between the young upstart who frankly comes off as a bit of a tool against the old grizzled veteran who is just a jerk to everyone. Tool versus jerk. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, this provides a very valuable lesson to office managers on how to handle promotions, although, to be honest, neither Adam nor myself could really figure out what that lesson was. We do hope you can figure it out, and if you do, please email us, because we really don't have any idea. But anyway, Upsetting Shorts, Promotion Bypass. Here's Adam. Ready, go.
This sounds like it's going to be about the whimsical adventures of a talking groundhog. Well, big trouble on Route 7 as the promotion bypass is closed due to an overturned tractor-trailer. The Calvin Company, directing a stream of cartoon urine right onto your educational materials since 1948. Wow, all these companies are so crisply named. Oh, baby, that's it. Nothing!
Being a department head isn't always what it's cracked up to be. I know. I'm Frank Robbins.
Department
office
head to the
manager here at
stars!
Amalgamated Products. Something just happened to me that, well, shouldn't happen to anybody.
I sat on my
I
keys.
did everything I could to avoid it.
Like right
But
on
it
him.
happened anyway.
Really hurt.
Didn't take long either. 2 weeks ago, everything was fine. Yes, sir?
Got the documentation right here. Everything
it was
fine.
just 2 weeks ago that I got that phone call.
Mr. Robbins.
Mr. Baskin on the line?
Yes?
Something about
Mr.
flavors?
Bradford is calling on line 1.
Oh, all right, thank you.
Hey, they're in the
We'll
same
finish
room.
this later.
Yes, sir.
Totally pointless.
Hello?
Where's the money, Robbins?
Yes, Mr. Radford.
You want I should break your thumbs?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Wait, you do?
Robbins, we have an opening for an office manager in our Lake City plant.
I know it sounds like a fake
Now, as
place.
you know, it's a small operation, but nevertheless, it's a responsible job. We'd like for the man to come from your office.
Preferably
To
dark,
be
muscular,
perfectly
one of
frank,
those
we'd like for
swarthy
him to run
types,
that
you
one
know?
the way you run yours. Now, give us your best man, Robbins. If he succeeds, you'll get the credit.
Misattributed Recognition
And
Incorporated.
if he didn't succeed, well, we all know who'd get the blame.
The Irish.
So, I had one obvious problem. Which man to send?
Sam?
Actually, there were only two who really qualified. Harry Stevens, our oldest and most competent employee, and Bob Randolph.
Both
Comparatively
figments of
new,
my imagination.
But very promising. A man with a lot of potential.
Potential.
Well, for 2 weeks I studied these men.
In their
I
dark,
weighed the
shameful
merits
hours.
of one against the merits of the other. Bob Randolph, with only
Okay,
5
there's
years
a
on
ducky.
the job, had proven himself time and again.
That was supposed to be a turtle,
University
but I put a
graduate,
horn on him.
hard worker, and always willing
He'd
to
probably be
accept
about this big.
responsibility. Bob has a
There, I
warm
put some wings on, but then I
personality,
changed
gets
my
along
mind.
well with everyone in the office.
Bob, this was
He's a
supposed to be
nice
your
appearing
quarterly
chap,
report.
too. Well-mannered, well-dressed. The office personnel look up to Bob. He's a lot of fun, and yet
It shows.
Bob knows where to draw the line.
Right
His
through
main
Berlin.
qualification for the job was a knack of getting other people to do things his way, without
Nude.
creating hard feelings in the process. On the other hand, Harry Stevens was a good man, too.
But his resemblance
In fact,
to Kissinger
Harry
unnerves
has
the other
always been
employees.
thought of as our most competent employee. Been around 15 years.
Really wish he'd go home.
Harry is conscientious, extremely efficient, and very thorough. We always depended on him to relate the workings of the plant to good office procedure.
Wonder who
But
that
with
was.
Harry, appearances just never counted for much.
He never wears
Neither did
pants.
conversation or social life.
Or basic hygiene.
He unconsciously glowers at people.
There you go, you
He speaks
bit.
his mind in a blunt,
that
almost
right,
unfriendly
yeah,
manner. But Harry's bark is worse than his bite. And I've always made certain our people understood this.
I had Harry
Before
bite them.
long, they like him. So, those were the two men to choose from.
Such as they
I didn't
are.
want to act hastily. My neck was out a mile on this deal.
There's no window
Harry
behind those
deserved the
blinds.
promotion, but I had to
Clearly the
consider
director's
the new
basement.
surroundings that he'd meet in another office. And to make a long story short,
Waffles.
I gave the job to Bob Randolph.
He's in this
I was
box.
sure that he could handle it, and I wasn't sure how others would react to Harry's personality.
Also, Bob's a
Nor for that
voodoo
matter,
priest,
how
and I
he
feared
would react
zombie
to them.
reprisal.
I was certain that I'd made the right decision.
Muffins.
Felt pretty good about it, too.
Hey, that's pretty good!
And to make sure that Harry didn't get any wrong ideas from hearing the news second or third hand, I called him in to explain my decision. Harry, something's come up I want to talk to you about.
Your meaty
But before
face.
I do, I just wanted to tell you I appreciate the good job you've been doing. The good job you've always done. The time that you've put in. Like I've told you before, Harry, you're the best man that we've ever had in the office.
But I want to see other
Sometimes
employees.
it's easy for a fella to think that he's been taken for granted. And I just want to make sure that you don't think that's happened in your case.
No, of course not, Frank.
Well, good.
Don't
You
ever
know,
interrupt
we've
me
all come
again!
to depend a great deal on you, Harry. Not
not
just
fire.
me, but everybody here in the office. And I want you to know that not only do I realize it, but so does top management. Yes?
So?
You've been here 15 years now.
I said pipe down!
You know our operation like the palm of your hand.
And vice
Harry,
versa.
if anybody deserved a promotion on the basis of ability and seniority, it certainly is you.
Well, thanks, Frank.
But about this odor.
2 weeks ago, I got a call from Mr. Radford. The company needs a manager at the Lake City plant. Mr. Radford expressed his admiration for our setup here, and he wanted me
mean
to
this
pick a
living
man
room,
from
sir?
our office for the job. Now, you know and I know that we only have 2 men who could fill the job.
I'm
and
both
you're
of them.
one of them.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Frank.
The other one is Bob Randolph.
Yeah, I'll agree. He's a good man.
Gotta watch out for that
Harry?
voodoo, though.
I decided to give the job to Randolph.
Willie Randolph.
Now, wait a minute. That doesn't mean that he's a better man than you are.
Just a better dancer.
Actually, I gave the job to our second best man. I mean it, Harry, sincerely. You're the best man that we've ever had.
We just don't want to
It's
reward
just
you,
that-
you understand.
Well, Randolph has certain personal qualifications that I felt would assure him success. And Harry, I wanted you to be the first one to know about this so you wouldn't get any wrong ideas from the grapevine.
Well, I appreciate
saw that one.
Frank, but don't
Harry,
you think
this
that...
job calls for going into a new office, meeting and dealing with absolute strangers.
You're basically a
Man who's got
wrinkly
the job
infant,
would have
Harry.
A lot of people to win over to his way of thinking.
Harry?
And you know as well as I do that Randolph has a great knack for working with people. Something that a lot of people, like maybe you or I,
Mostly you.
don't have to the same degree.
Yes, I must admit that's true.
I felt that Bob could go into a spot like this and start producing without any complications.
How about a lap dance,
You
Harry?
know, Harry, that we all think the world of you around here. We know you. We know the type of work you can put out. I was just afraid that in a new office you might find some trouble getting started. Now, that wouldn't be fair to you, Harry.
Career
I
advancement's
guess
detrimental.
Now, Harry, this doesn't mean that you've hit the ceiling. There'll be other openings and other promotions before you know it.
You won't get them either.
Well, I guess that just about covers it.
I appreciate you taking the time to tell me all this, Frank.
I'll be sure to
If you
kill
have any
you last,
questions
Frank.
or comments, let's hear them, Harry. I sure don't want any misunderstanding.
I want you to fully understand how much you
I
suck.
guess I have one thing to say about it.
Well, good. Out with it.
I'm gonna ram my foot so far up your...
I quit.
Oh.
Quit?
You can't
But
quit.
Harry,
I'm fired.
you're
Hey.
my best man.
The wedding is ruined. And now my ear itches.
Well, I'll be...
Now this ear itches.
What did I do wrong?
Well, for starters, that's not a desk, it's a Rubbermaid storage container. And it's weird to have that chair pointed at your back like that. Maybe don't shout at the elderly so much. And with that, he's gone. And so are we. This has been Upsetting Shorts. I'm TV's Adam. That was Big Hunky Tim doing the intro. And special thanks to Nadia Jones for putting together our artwork, which you're staring at right now. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you'll join us again next time, which we expect will be real soon. In the meantime, I hope you like Star Wipes as much as I do.